It turns out that our first microbial communities depend a lot on how we're born. So babies that come out the regular way, all of their microbes basically look like the vaginal community, whereas babies that are delivered by C-section, all of their microbes instead look like skin. And this might be associated with some of the differences in health associated with caesarean birth, such as more asthma, more allergies, even more obesity, all of which have been linked to microbes now. So how we're born has a tremendous effect on what microbes we have initially. But where do we go after that? What I'm showing you again here is this map of the Human Microbiome Project data. So each point represents a sample from one body site from one of 250 healthy adults. And you've seen children develop physically, you've seen them develop mentally. Now, for the first time, you're going to see one of my colleagues' children develop microbially. So what we're going to look at is we're going to look at this one baby's stool, the fecal community, which represents the gut, sampled every week for almost 2.5 years. And so we're starting on day one. What's going to happen is that the infant is going to start off as this yellow dot, and you can see that he's starting off basically in the vaginal community, as we would expect from his delivery mode. And what's going to happen over these 2.5 years is he's going to travel all the way down to resemble the adult fecal community from healthy volunteers down at the bottom. So I'm just going to start this going, and we'll see how that happens. What you can see, remember each step in this is just 1 week. What you can see is that week to week, the change in the microbial community of the feces of this one child, the differences week to week are much greater than the differences between individual healthy adults in the Human Microbiome Project cohort, which are those brown dots down at the bottom. And you can see he's starting to approach the adult fecal community. This is up to about 2 years. But something amazing is about to happen here. So he's getting antibiotics for an ear infection. What you can see is this huge change in the community, followed by relatively rapid recovery. I'll just rewind that for you. And what we can see is that just over these few weeks, we have a much more radical change, a setback of many months of normal development, followed by a relatively rapid recovery. And by the time he reaches day 838, which is the end of this video, you can see that he's essentially reached the healthy adult stool community, despite that antibiotic intervention.